Now, folks, obviously the most important thing going on in politics right now is the ongoing saga of the multi-million dollar reflecting pool in Washington, D.C. Now, of course, Donald Trump has been obsessing over turning the water of the reflecting pool pristine blue. So much has he obsessed over this that he spent tens of millions of dollars on it in order to drain it, retrofit it, and paint the inside of the reflecting pool blue under the idea that there is going to be an even bluer look to the water. And, well, what happened is maybe the most predictable thing in the universe, which is that you painted the bottom of the pool a darker color. So what happens when darker colors are exposed to the sun? They absorb more radiation and emit more heat, which means the temperature of the reflecting pool went up, which means it made it even more attractive to algae. That was the original complaint he had about the reflecting pool in the first place. So he actually created a situation where there's more algae in the reflecting pool now.
What happened when Donald went to observe the work? Reflecting fool.
Got him, Akumi. Got him. But today, in the ongoing saga of this absolutely silly reflecting pool situation, because of course the biggest problem, affecting America right now is the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C. Obviously, there's no other problems happening like runaway costs or corporate greed or, the ability for people to afford basic necessities in order to continue living. No, the biggest problem in America is that reflecting pool. All right?
This is why Tim doesn't have any mirrors in his compound. He never reflects.
Well, if you go by what Mark Andreessen has talked about, the Eggman himself, Mark Andreessen says that introspection and reflection were only invented in like the 1960s. Anything prior to that was purely reactive with no thought put to it whatsoever. But with the current pool, they're apparently now pouring hydrogen peroxide into it in order to try and kill the algae, which is having I don't think the effect that they desired. You can see him here just pouring jugs and jugs of hydrogen peroxide into this reflecting pool. It's maybe one of the stupidest things I've ever seen happen on such a large scale. Right? So this is all happening, and you can see that obviously this isn't going to work because people have gotten aerial footage now of it, and it turns out it's not working very well. It's just killing the algae on the outside edges of the pool, but not the inside edges. So you just have a giant green dick in the reflecting pool. We live in interesting times, and I just genuinely, I am perplexed, vexed, and terribly amused by all of this. Not so amused that I am happy about our tens of millions of taxpayer dollars going towards this ongoing disaster, but it is still very funny. I can't believe it. It's so stupid. It is. I wasn't exaggerating. Wow, that looks like shit. It really truly does, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it only cost $1 more billion. Exactly. Anyway, I don't have any deep or insightful comments on this. I just think it's funny and also a sign of how decayed and decrepit the American empire has become, where the number one priority of the most powerful man, arguably in the world, is the algae content of a reflecting pool as we currently lose a war against another country and also have the world's first ascendant trillionaire who is, of course, getting rich off of taxpayer money. It
I
is
never knew that
disgusting.
hydrogen peroxide made edging so easy.
You guys are truly on a roll today with your commentary. I appreciate it. The zingers, keep them coming. We need that energy. Everything is so stupid, and it's accelerating in its stupidity. And I think maybe in the future, we should be on our guards against a rising tide of stupidity like this, because as I've been noting more and more frequently, the stupidity is kind of part and parcel of fascism. A core component of fascism is a rejection of empiricism. It is accommodating to this type of absolute insanity on the policy level, because it's all just vibes-based politics. And if people have the vibe that Donald Trump isn't, a raving lunatic who is obsessed with an algae pond more than the well-being of the American public, then, that's the vibe that they take away from it when they're inside that fascist bubble. So, I don't know what to tell you guys, but, it truly is emblematic of the complete and utter failure of MAGA. And I think I'll leave it at that. Folks, if you got anything out of this, hit the like button, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the giant green phallic symbol in the reflecting pool. And also, hit the subscribe button. Get organized, folks. We need to get organized, because if we don't, the fascists will. So join your local Dems, get rid of those corporate Democrats, push forward Montana Plan initiatives in your state, get involved with other people who are similarly minded to you, and let's make the Democratic Party work for the working class for a change. And also join your DSA. Make them more effective. We need people getting involved all over the damn place. We can help you get started.
That is a big problem. President Trump is clearly bringing this to light and making a hard point.
It's true. The hardest point. Story of the Bard, thank you for the $5 dono. And also, consider joining Progressive Victory, folks. There's a link down below. You can get directly plugged into campaigns for leftists across the country to do door knocking, phone banking, text banking, research, etc. You can be indispensable to these campaigns. Go connect via Progressive Victory. Check it out. And if you need help getting started with DSA or your local Dems, you can join our Discord, !Discord in any of the chats. Reach out to Gamergy for help with your local DSA. Reach out to Dragonfly for help with your local Dems. And last but not least, check out ImogeneOlivia.com. Gender euphoric lingerie designed from the ground up for trans femmes. Also tested with cis men, cis women, non-binary folks.
It was probably more of a soft point.
Akumi, thank you for the $5 donos as well. $5 dono, rather. And ImogeneOlivia.com, link down in the description. It's non-tucking lingerie. Go check it out. Let's keep on going.
Riverboat deck is coming to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube is where she streams. All that content is bursting the scenes. Politics, gaming, and plenty more. Her sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord.